And Just to Serve TV is on the air. This is a case we're going to get into now. It's set for trial December 1st. It involves one of the most outrageous, I'll use that word, apparent claims of self-defense, the Clenney case. Going to get right into
it. Love you, Linda. Love you.
The courthouse the other day in the hallway, you're singing "Oh Happy Day."
One word prayer. Justice, where are you?
All right.
Truthful.
Did I
Or
just
truthful.
did I cut you off? Did I cut
No,
you
that's
off?
okay. That's all right. Or it gives me a chance to say or truthful because that's what
truthful.
our defense will say.
Yeah, I think it's going to be interesting, and that's why the Courtney Clenney case is going to be fascinating. Scheduled to start on December 1st, and so we thought over the next few weeks, not unlike what we did with the Adelson matter, we're going to start layering the case to give you a sense of what it's about and what the issues are going to be. Just as a broad overview, what were you doing on April 3rd, 2022? Do you remember?
No.
I don't remember what I was doing either. I don't remember what I was doing last April. But Courtney Clenney.
I don't remember what I was doing yesterday. But
That's true. I don't know. Whose story to believe, but the theory is that there was some friction between Christian Obumseli, the boyfriend of Courtney Clenney, who her profession was, I guess that's the word to use, an OnlyFans model personality. I'm not sure what that means, but that's how she made her money. And they had a kind of a contentious relationship. And on that day, April 3rd, 2022, there was a violent incident in which Christian Obumseli was stabbed multiple times and died. She says it was self-defense. She said that he attacked her, and she did what she had to do. Apparently, one of the weirdest parts of the story is that she threw the knife at him from 10 feet away, and that hit him somewhere in the chest and killed him.
the other thing that we should point out to our viewers that the reason why we all, as lawyers, like self-defense cases, because guess what? The defendant always has to take
Always,
a stand because it's their view, their view within reasonableness of that scene, that chaotic situation, and then the case always comes down to that.
Yeah, and just to be clear, they're not legally required to, but you're going to lose if you don't, in general, right? So,
Right.
Hey, before we jump into this, I'm going to put this shirt on. It is Fashion Friday, right? So I was putting this shirt on, and I weigh about 10 pounds more now than I did when I graduated from high school. So if you go in my closet, you're going to see some old shirts. I just don't buy shirts. I just don't. And so I got this shirt recently, went out to dinner last week with a bunch of friends, and was looking at what to order, and somebody asked, "What are you going to get?" And I said, "I really would love these ribs." It was a nice kind of a southern farmhouse kind of place in Pleasantville, which is just north of the city. And I said, I just got this shirt though, so I'm not going to get ribs because I'll make a mess. So I get a short ribs burrito.
Oh no!
And almost immediately build something right there, and I've done my best. Yeah, I don't know if you can see it or not.
No, I don't even want to see that. I want to see the beautiful checkerboard that you have on the shirt. Let's look at the checkerboard. Look at that beautiful checkerboard.
And
does that have some pink in it? Wait, does that have some pink? There you go. Look at this. See? We are matching for Fashion Friday. As everyone knows, the show is about crime. It's about law. It's about justice. Toppled or touched upon, or part of it has to do with fashion, and some of it has to do with a little bit of humor. We try to be a little bit different than just two-potted plants sitting there talking about.
Yes, two-potted plants. And sometimes my fashion and humor collide because it's the stuff I wear is humorous. Anyway, so I saw this in the shot and I went, "Oh yeah, that's right. How's this looking? Did I get all the stuff out?" Which is so embarrassing.
It looks great. But Matthew, you've covered it up with your microphone.
Yeah, that's true. That helps. So what we thought we would do with the Courtney Clenney case is, as we start to kind of get into that, is go back. And again, there was the claim that there was this, history of domestic violence on some level. So there was a call out to, this is in Miami, their high rise where they lived on the 22nd floor. There's a call. Cops go out there. We have the body cam footage, which shows this amazing interaction between Courtney Clenney and we never see Christian Obumseli. He's apparently in the apartment, but then he's not, and he refuses to leave, but then he does. So we never see him, but we see her interaction with the cops to a great detail. So keep that in mind as you're learning about what is to come. This is 24 hours from the time of the crime. Okay, so it gives us
and let me just tell you, Michael, I'm going to be looking at this from somebody who doesn't know much about this case.
Okay.
So I'd like that. We haven't done that, so I'm going to be learning with our viewers about this case from you.
Well, that's a scary thought, but this will speak for itself. This body cam footage. So we're outside the residence now, and the cops have responded, and I think their audio, the audio just now turned on. Nice to get a sense of the place, where she lived, they lived.
Sure, thank you. Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Good. How you doing? What's going on? How you doing? What's up?
Okay, so there she is. She's on the phone yapping with somebody. That's Courtney Clenney, and 3 cops converge. This guy here on the left is the building manager, I guess, for lack of a better description.
We had a domestic dispute.
Okay.
Can you please let me into my apartment? Please?
Okay.
I have
Excuse me, hold on. What's going on?
Okay.
Where's your apartment? You have a key?
We have.
Ma'am, you don't need to talk to me.
What's going on?
He's lying about that.
Where's your key?
I'm in my apartment.
So you got locked up. Okay,
Okay, I'll get,
okay, where's your ID or anything so you can let them know that you live in the apartment?
In my apartment.
So everything's in your apartment.
It's all under my name. I pay the whole rent. He has never paid a freaking dime of rent. And he somehow made like friends with him here. I broke up with him. My mom came out to like help me break up with him, and I just couldn't do it. He slept in my elevator room inside of a couch. I hope that there's a camera.
Okay, just to refresh, she's saying basically I pay for everything. He's never paid for a damn thing. I broke up with him, but he apparently keeps coming back. And she's talking about this elevator room. I don't even know what that is. Sorry. Maybe you know. You live in a building. The elevator room somehow connected to her unit, and there's a sofa bed or something in there that she's kind of using this area as storage, and he's flopped in that area. So that's where we are again, the night before the stabbing that took his life.
Slept inside of a couch in my elevator room, which is stop. Because it wasn't supposed to be here. But I never would have called. I never would have called the police for that.
You didn't call.
I didn't. Nobody.
I called.
You called.
What?
What's going on?
But
What's
on
going on?
air-
Okay, hold on, ma'am. Let him talk.
Okay.
Ma'am, hold on.
Okay.
Go ahead.
The front desk personnel, this young lady, I was actually, with the other guy. We were walking around. We came back. She informed us that
Who's she?
the front desk personnel. Okay. She informed us that Miss Courtney, her boyfriend, was trying to get into the elevator with her, but she had her hands out like this.
Okay.
And she had her hands out like this, and she was like, "Oh no, don't come inside the elevator."
Okay.
So initially, me and him, we went upstairs because he was down here for a long period of time. So we engaged in a conversation with her. We spoke to her. We said, "Do you want him to come up because he can't lounge in the lobby area because you know why? Because he's been just laying around on the couch and everything else. And some of the residents was feeling like, why is he here and everything else."
Okay.
So we asked her. I said, "Do you want him to leave the property?" She said no. She don't want him to.
I did not say that. I said yes.
Hold on.
No, but the
Hold on.
Hold
He's
on
talking.
now.
Then you talk.
Let him speak.
Let him speak. You get your turn. You get your turn.
guys,
We were quiet when you were speaking. Why not?
She said no.
Hold on.
Okay. You'll defend
Hold on.
yourself once he's done.
Yeah, we're not gonna talk over each other. That's not what civilized
Okay,
people
so
do.
she said
One
She
first,
said
then the
no.
other one.
I said,
Yeah, do you hear that?
No,
We don't talk-
although I would like to point out that these Axon body cameras that we're listening to, that's something that in the Kelsey Fitzsimmons case, Kelsey Fitzsimmons case,
They don't have. Yeah.
they don't have in North
Wouldn't that be
Andover,
nice?
Massachusetts.
So he just said, one of the cops is saying, "Look, we don't talk over one another. That's not what civilized people do." So keep that in mind.
"Are you for sure?" She said, yes, I want him to leave the property. I said, are you certain for sure, do you want him to leave? Oh, no. I said, so I'm going to call the police because he's causing a nuisance in the lobby area. Because he can't be in a common area unless he's going to be in your apartment. That's totally different, you know. So somehow she locked herself out of the door. So we had to come back down here to go retrieve the key. We get down here to the lobby area. Her boyfriend comes charging towards her, and we actually try to get in.
Stop that! Did he just say her boyfriend?
Yeah,
comes,
this is huge.
Wait, her boyfriend comes charging towards her.
Mm-hmm.
Did he say that?
And they had to get kind of in between the two of them to protect her. So again, we're looking at this foundation, and I'm sure at trial we're going to hear a whole bunch about this this backstory that they had this physical altercation more than just the day before. But this is again the day before.
I told Artisha to go get the key so she can go back into her unit. The boyfriend actually came after her, and Paul was walking towards there. And then I just said, you know, enough is enough. Police need to be called. She said she don't want police to be called. But when it's in a common area and something happened like that, my safety is the residents first. We had residents out here, you know, filming and all this stuff going on in the lobby area and causing the nuisance. So I called because based on we still have them walking around the property, and we need to have them removed. Last time we saw him, he was on the ground level.
Okay.
So
Just let me know my chances to talk. I'm not
you just want to get into your apartment.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, but you told me I was
Time out. Let me talk. Okay.
I feel very like.
What's your name? Courtney?
Yes.
Okay, Courtney.
Why do you have something against me, man? Like, I'm just trying to, like.
What do you have anything against you?
It seems like
We're
you don't
trying
like
to talk. So you just want to get back in your apartment. Unfortunately, he can't be here in the property.
That is totally fine.
Okay.
He's been literally sleeping in my elevator room without permission.
What we're gonna do is we're gonna find him so he can leave the property, and you get back to your apartment. What else do you
I
need?
was told I was gonna get a chance to speak.
Go ahead, Courtney. What's going on?
That's your turn.
Are you gonna listen?
We're listening. Go
Did you
ahead.
say something wrong?
Yes.
So she's trying to talk. I feel like I'm not being listened to. And then she's got a phone that's got an active line open to somebody. And so she has her opportunity to talk. And now she's paying attention to whoever's on the phone.
Yes, they're all three here. Okay, so.
Courtney, what do you have?
Did she
Okay,
get
hold
back
on,
to your
hold
apartment?
on. It took me a long time to let them talk to me, so hold on. No, can you please just listen?
Just talk to them. I'm gonna talk to you.
Courtney, what's going on? What do you need?
Okay, can you seriously?
What?
My boyfriend. I hate him all. Okay, he doesn't pay any rent. Okay, I don't care. I'll hold it down. I broke up with him about a week ago. I had my mom fly out here. She stayed with me for a week. She tried to like get him out, and he kept sleeping in the elevator room inside of my like extra couch. And somehow, I said, okay, Mom, like it's cool for you to go home today. I think I got it from here. I literally took him to the airport this morning. I stayed in my apartment all day. I didn't take my dogs out for like 8 hours because I was afraid that when I came down here, I was going to be down. And when I did come down, I walked my dogs, and he was telling me he wouldn't leave me alone. I said, can you please just walk my dogs in peace? We're not together.
Courtney, does he have any property in your apartment?
He has so much. Can I, with respect, can I please? I just feel like I'm not being heard. Okay.
Go ahead.
So I had a lot of opportunities to call y'all, and I did not. So when he's following me around this dog park, I said, your time is up. Like that's it. And then all of a sudden, he followed me to the elevator, and I said, don't follow me. This guy said, I shoved him. When I was upstairs and they showed up on my door, I said, I shoved him. I said, show me the video. Like, I really got.
Okay, so you hear what's going on here. First of all, when she starts whispering, because she doesn't want everybody to hear, she says she breaks up with him, tells him to get out, has her mom come in from wherever she lives, flies in to stay there with her, and he still continues to stay in this elevator room in a spare couch. She keeps saying in the couch. Is he sleeping on the couch? No, she says in the couch. Anyway, so now she's saying that there was an incident in which he says she shoved him, and she's challenging that, saying, well, show me Show me the video of that. Show me where that really happened. So is it true that she shoved him? Is he making that up? Or did she shove him? I mean,
well, I want you to point out something. If you go back just a little bit so you can see her, I guess it's her right hand. It's in
okay,
her
I
right
see
hand.
the phone is her
No,
left
I want
hand.
you to see her nail.
Oh, I knew you'd like her nails.
No, I want you to
There's
see
one that's
her.
kind of broken, right?
There's one that's broken off.
If
There's
you
a
can
nail.
see right there, let's see if I can. I don't know if I can.
Well,
zoom in
actually,
too
no. If
much.
you can go back, you'll get the whole view of the whole hand. I was going
Okay,
to take a
hold on.
screenshot of it, and I should have. There you go, right there.
There,
Okay, now
that's
take
her
that.
index
Take that
finger.
screenshot. Right, that's the index finger on her right hand. Right.
Yep. Yep.
And now, if these are the nails that are just glued on, which they appear to be,
Yeah,
that has been
right.
that's come off. I wonder where that's come off. All right, I just throw that out there because that's one of the things I'm looking at if I'm a juror and it hasn't been attended to.
Yeah, and again, what the prosecution is going to establish is this history of not just violence, but something she's instigated or cooperated and contributed to. And so we get to that I pushed him moment. And did he? Didn't he? Maybe he did. She, when somebody says, seems to me, when somebody is that aggressive and says, well, show me the video, show me that it happened, it's a defensive position. It's like they're guilty about it and want some proof of having done it because they know they did it. Okay.
There
she's
is
whispering.
no, your time is up. Like, that's it. And then all of a sudden, like, he flung me in the elevator, and I said, don't fall. This guy said, I shoved him. When I was upstairs and they shoved him on the door, I said, I shoved him. I said, show me the video. Like, I really got angry because that did not happen. All I did was take my dogs down. I feel like I am
All right. So what do you want to say?
I want to be like, I want to be like exonerated, I guess, of like anything wrong. And I want him, okay, the police are here. I want a restraining order against Christian Obumseli.
We don't issue those.
Because, no, I'm serious.
Courts.
Can I do that?
You have to go to court. You have to go to
Okay, but
downtown.
how can I make myself first? Because I know him and he would do it. How can I make myself first?
You got to get there first.
75 Northwest First.
Whoa.
Before-
Can you stop there for a second?
Yeah, so she wants to get a restraining order, and she believes he's going to want to do the same thing, so she wants to beat him to court to get that.
I shudder here because you think of cases like Petito and all, right, where the advice is, well, you got to get there first. Well, no, wait, that shouldn't be the advice. The advice should be, hey, you both have to stay away from one another. That's what they would do in New Jersey, by the way, with the restraining order, with double restraining orders.
It'd be a mutual, yeah,
mutual restraining. But I just want to throw this up on the screen for a second. This
Hey.
is ours in real time before you go back to that. That's that. If you enlarge it, that's that nail. Okay, we're gonna go back to it. Just keep that in mind for the remainder of this case to see if that gets addressed. Now I'm going to remove that from the screen.
Yeah, when you save that next time, enlarge it. So that just like pushing on her hand. So because I think we'll know it'll be easy to tell if it was broken off or cleanly
just pulled
removed.
Well, if they're just glued on, they just come on.
Yeah, but isn't there a kind of a?
It depends. If you have like I have my real nails here, but then they have a gel polish and a gel over them, so they don't. You have to break the whole nail. But there's a whole bunch of nails right now that are long because you want to change color that are just kind of like they have a paste on them. They're like a glue on them, and they come off. They just come off.
So it'll be interesting to see if that looks like a violent removal versus so it just seems weird to be wandering around with one nail off. And
especially with what she's doing.
I mean, this is Miami. I'm sure what she's wearing is probably not unusual in and around, the hood. And it was April in Miami, lovely weather, but she's working. She in fact, as I recall, was doing a video that day. And so would you do a video with your nail busted, or would that happen after the fact because of an altercation?
Yeah.
Okay.
Interesting to find out.
If you're an OnlyFans personality,
remember,
I would think you want your nails good.
That's right. And as a matter of fact, as we point out, here's a show where fashion may be important to see some evidence. But I am doing what you are suggesting. I am enlarging that screenshot.
It's decent resolution, but when you get down on that fingernail, maybe a little grainy.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to continue.
Okay. I don't see or hear anything.
Okay,
I
so
know
now
you're having a good time listening.
her dad's on the phone.
All right, but we're not seeing anything on the screen but us.
Okay.
No, nothing, Michael.
There's that finger now. See that finger?
Yeah, but no, there's nothing on the screen. There's nothing on our screen. Just
Oh no,
us.
on her screen?
On our screen, there's nothing. Just
Oh,
us.
sorry. I was wondering what you were talking about. Yeah, you took her off. I'm sorry.
He has a movie for one.
I'm sorry. But I'm enjoying it. Let me back up here. I forgot you took us off. Sorry. Let's see. Hold on.
Sorry.
That's all right.
It's kind of funny. You're
I don't know what you're talking about.
You're so involved.
So you could hear me.
How's that?
You asked me, how can I get a restraining order against him? I answer you, we don't issue those. That's through court. You asked me, I need to get one
See that
before
finger
10.
now?
I told you, the only way is for you to get to court. Then you asked me, is the only way already? I asked you, I don't even know how he looks like. You understand? It's your questions that are making much of an.
I am. Right now, like, I have not always been a victim, but like right now, I'm a freaking victim in a situation. I'm scared to go downstairs and walk my dogs. I just walked in and I told him, you don't have a chance. And now all of a sudden, this is all happening.
What's his name?
Christian Obumseli.
Christian?
Please, just like don't. Get me kicked out of my own apartment.
We just want to get him. We just want to.
I'm scared. I'm scared of him.
Take her up to the apartment. They're gonna take her to the apartment. We're gonna go ahead.
Would it be okay if you guys, if one of y'all,
He has belongings here.
would it be okay if one of y'all talk to my partner? Because he is my attorney.
He has belongings here.
Please answer.
He says he doesn't live here.
I know, but he has belongings here. He has belongings in there with you, right? He has property.
So he has property in your apartment.
In my apartment, yes, and I pay $10,000 a month for it, he just pays zero for it. Yes.
So what do you?
So I will have, I really, like, I will happily, I don't care what happens, I don't want
Courtney,
everything.
let me ask you this: for how long has it been sleeping in the apartment with you?
At this apartment, I mean, we moved in together technically like 2 months ago, but
2 months ago.
It was my name.
Forget about whose name is it. That's not the question I'm asking. Okay? That's irrelevant. It really is. Okay? Listen to me. Answer my questions, please. Does he have property in the room, in the apartment with you? A lot of property, you said. Has he been with you here for about 2 months? Right?
On
and off, or is staying with you?
For 2 months every day.
Is staying with you for 2 months here with you? Okay.
Except for last week, he wasn't.
So let me let you know something. He lives here. That person lives in that apartment with you. Okay, we cannot trespass anybody that lives in this place. So we can by law we cannot do this.
I know, I understand, and that's why I said, I mean, I'm just so frazzled, I can't believe.
If you want, you can ask your dad. I don't know if you know state of Florida law, but that's the way it works.
No, I understand, and that's, I do understand, and that is why I said, can I get a restraining order and get there first?
Listen, my answer was, I already answered that. You got it. Just go to the court and explain to them what happened. And you explain to them what you need. And if they grant it to you or not, it's on them. You have to see a judge at court. Those type of restraining orders, they're granted by a judge.
So what can I do to be safe now? For my 2 dogs and I, what can I do?
Okay, explain to me why you don't feel safe.
I'm not comfortable.
Explain to me why you don't feel safe.
What and what?
Why is it that you don't feel safe with him? Has he threatened you? Was there any type of physical violence to you?
Yes, that's not really like my concern. It's just that, like, they're just stalking. They're stalking me. My mom was here for a week telling me she caught him in the little couch. Like, I have like a couch in my elevator room, and it's like turned sideways. And he like was sleeping in there, and she went outside, and she was like, "What's moving in there?" And she pulled it, and she was like,
"Okay, listen. You want this person to completely disappear from your life. At the same time, you have him in your apartment here for 2 months with a ton of stuff in here.
But I know.
Yeah, there's a process for this. The person needs to gather their belongings. What is he saying? Does he want to leave?
Can I talk to you, sir?
Yeah. Hold on.
Go ahead and do speaker.
Okay, So, to recap, on the phone is the dad. Now, ironically, the dad and the mom are arrested about 2 years later, right? And just last year, 24, for tapping into Christian Obumseli's computer to try and get some information out of there. And of course, ultimately, charges were dismissed against them. But they were helping their daughter, they thought, by accessing his laptop. At the time of the attack, Obumseli is on the phone. Seems to be a thing with these guys on the phone during these traumatic times. But he's on the phone with her mom, not his mom, not his family. He's on the phone with her mom at the time that this attack is taking place. So that's going to be some critical testimony that we get at the time this thing actually goes to trial. Let me zoom back to the latest conversation, because they were out having their own little conversations. That's why they killed the microphones. Okay, now we're going to go up to her apartment on the 22nd floor.
Okay.
Lovely view, but it looks kind of trashy initially.
So like a fob or anything you gotta.
That's the thing. 1 second. Kim Brown, let me get 22.
And she's not gotten off the phone.
Oh, yeah.
Dad's still on the phone.
I bet he dropped it at my door or something.
The valet guy said it was on the garage.
The last spot I did see him on the camera was the ground floor where the storage is for residents.
Oh, well, maybe that is, but he came up to like the elevator. He was rolling a joint in my freaking like door.
Oh, no.
Is that? Are you serious?
Floor 22. Okay.
Like this absolutely.
Which way?
It's right here. I don't think he's in there. Oh, Mongo's like, hey, baby, come. No, no.
Hey, what?
They don't bite me.
You'll notice the elevator opens up into her apartment.
Right.
Okay.
And that may be the elevator room that we're talking about.
It could be. It's kind of some sort of adjacent storage room or something.
Right. And some of these buildings, if there's only, I don't know if there's only one apartment on a floor, the elevators will open into the apartment.
Correct.
itself.
And that's just among other things. That's an indication of the value of the place.
Right.
Like
Sure.
sometimes it's a penthouse setup. Sometimes they're all set up that way. Every floor has perhaps 2 sets of elevators. One lets you right into this side of the units. One lets you right into the other side. But yeah, it's a more expensive unit if that's what you get.
Let's talk a lot.
Okay.
Come on, dude. It's all good, dude. Oh, goodness. Don't worry. And this is so embarrassing. The apartment's a freaking mess. Like,
You want to?
apartment's a mess.
Okay, hey, we're
Yeah,
coming,
that's
we're
the
coming in,
room, and
okay?
there's like a
Okay,
bed there.
is it okay if my dogs bark at y'all? They're not going to bite
We're
you.
coming in. Just go ahead and check what's going on. Anything is sent to you.
Okay.
All right,
Just calm down. You want a treat?
ma'am. Check if the apartment is open, please.
What do you say?
Check if the apartment is empty.
How about turning on
Babe,
some
stop
light?
it.
How about
If
that?
it's empty, like,
See if you're okay here.
Oh, there it is.
sorry. Let me just pick
Sorry.
it.
It's great. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's all
Okay,
good.
really?
It's all good.
What am I checking for? Just for him?
Just make sure
Yeah, make sure you're okay.
I mean, you were afraid to
Because
call.
he would have been right here if he was. But I mean,
Go ahead.
okay, dude, this is enough.
Make sure your back door
What a
is
mess.
locked, hon.
Is there a back door over there?
Sorry.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is there a back door? Oh, don't. Hey,
Boys,
Nice view though.
here, boys, come outside.
Hey, Fleitas.
Go outside. Go outside. No barking.
Yeah.
Sit. No
Yeah,
barking.
okay.
pero quería usted chequear el apartamento.
We just want to make sure that should come up good.
Is there a back door here?
Wait.
I mean, yeah.
Why don't
Yes,
we
sir.
give them light?
Yeah,
I don't
yes.
understand.
Back door.
I mean, it's a mess. But this is also
Not
helpful.
really. I think that one area is like a storage area, or maybe where she
Oh, you
changed to
think?
the
Check this out.
OnlyFans
Let me back
area.
up a little bit. There's the kitchen area, and look through that door frame into the next room. There's shit all over the floor. It's a mess.
It's so
But-
interesting to hear a guy.
I know,
talk
I'm very
about
neat. I'm sorry.
apartments
I'm
being a
neat.
mess.
Don't be one of those people that doesn't close drawers behind them, because I'll be all over you. You just open the door, you got what you needed, close the damn drawer. Anyway, this is interesting because this is where the crime happened.
Right
So
here.
you're getting kind of a sense of the layout.
Right.
You know, For all I see, he could have tripped and fallen on the knife. There's so much crack.
I mean, yeah.
Yes or no?
Yeah, yes.
Back door. I don't know. She's advising there's a back door. Is there another entrance to the
There's an
apartment?
elevator door.
Is there another entrance?
There's 2 bedrooms. So there's a balcony out there and
So
a balcony here.
there's no entrance.
No.
Over here.
No, there's no other entrance except for this one.
All right.
Sounds good.
You got to go back out into what is the elevator, and that's just
I'm not
this
sure
is the
exactly
elevator
where that door
room.
is,
This
but
is it?
that's
You're
how
referring
we
to this?
send, like,
They're referring to this.
Oh.
They're
that's
referring to that. Yeah, they're referring to that. Basically. Stairs.
And then now you're back out in a common area. That scares me, that relatively short railing, 22 floors up.
Is that what it is?
Yeah. All right, good.
You guys are great at your job.
So when was the last time you saw him? By where? By the parking garage?
The computers were showing him on the ground floor where only residents have access to.
Okay.
Residents, they put their.
The ground floor where we were at? Is that what it is?
No,
Or one floor below, right?
It looks like a bunch of storage units right down there.
Look, this gentleman, he lives here. This person, by law, he lives here.
This is my second time seeing him, and this is the second time.
This was going on. When somebody lives in a place for more than
What, 30
the
days?
30 days and they have belongings there, they have to get evicted. So we can't trespass.
Can't do anything unless there's something physical going on.
Right. Or court order.
Right.
Yep.
Exactly. Well, we're not.
So you take it to the ground floor by the unit.
No, we want to see if we can.
I can actually
You have that eviction paperwork.
Yeah, in the management office, they have that.
So, as far as you know, the eviction came from the management office. It wasn't anything done through the courts.
No, it's done through the courts, and the copy was provided to the
So
management office.
they're getting evicted.
Yeah, they owe about like 4 months rent.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
So this is the first notice that they received.
Now check this out. First of all, she said they'd only been there a couple of months, and then earlier she said since January. Okay, but they're saying they're 4 months behind in rent. That's basically from the moment they moved in.
Right. Although
So-
in New York City, that would be nothing. 4 months?
Of course. And it is a process. And most courts are very, having dealt with a lot of landlord-tenant issues as a landlord, they're very favorable to the tenants. They give them every benefit of the doubt. And tenants, those who have done this, know how to abuse the system, know how to stay as long as they can without paying rent, without getting evicted.
And
there's-
sometimes the landlords don't have the proper, being on the other side
Sometimes,
of it.
and sometimes the retaliatory eviction is real.
Right. I have a friend that went through that last year. So I mean,
I've just
blame on
been
both
lucky enough.
sides.
I remember one place I was renting out. I was renting out a house, super nice couple of kids. Got late on the rent at one point. I went over to check on them. Place was empty and gutted. They had trashed the place, stole stuff, and just took off and seemed perfectly normal up to that point. So maybe I'm a little jaded. But anyway, so they're talking about...
Of course, we don't want to go through the one where you had a murder committed.
No, that's a different story where people were
That's
killed.
a whole different story. Yeah,
The-
we'll wait for
the-
that,
the
everybody.
drug lab.
You'll hear that another time.
Yeah, the drug lab. That was interesting. Okay, so the cops are trying to make clear that this is not the management trying to evict them. You've gone through the court process, and they said there have been 2 notices, and that's usually the way it is. They give them every opportunity before they send in the sheriffs to actually physically remove them and their stuff. They hadn't gotten to that point yet.
Second notice.
Second notice.
Because it's 2 different things. Management giving a letter saying we're going to evict you, and then an order signed by the judge
No,
saying.
it was a process server that delivered to them.
This is a process. This is multiple notices, multiple contacts. When then the final eviction is actually done by Miami-Dade County Police Department. When they get to actually get to be here and evict people from that, which usually doesn't get to that. They realize because they put a paper on their door like this is the day that you're getting kicked out with police, and they leave before that date. So before that, after that happens, that get kicked out by police, is that when we can come in and we can give them a trespass warning for being in the property that they're not supposed to be anymore. Not until then we can do that, because they still live here.
Unfortunately, this guy,
both of them,
her as well, have they can't be trespassed from here because they live here.
No, but I'm saying if he's hanging out in the lobby area,
remember,
he's considered a tenant because he has clothes up there.
He's a tenant. If it's in the lobby area and that's a violation of you guys' management procedures of the building, that is not a criminal offense to do. That's a violation of you guys',
Right.
If he makes a big deal out of it, we'll help out because it's definitely a dispute. We respond for disputes as well. We cannot enforce your procedure of somebody being in the lobby or not.
Yeah, the thing
We cannot. That's on you. That's the building.
When they came down, when she came down, he went charging her. That's my whole.
Right. But she didn't mention any of that until she says she wants to do something about it, so that's where we step in, where it's a criminal activity, but she needs to mention something about that.
Okay.
Unfortunately, we can't do it.
Okay. All right.
Like my partner said, if he's here and you guys don't allow it, you let him know. You can call us back, we'll come back, explain that to him. Okay. But technically, you cannot tell him, hey, you're not welcome anymore.
Look how it works.
Okay.
Look how it works. Even if it's sitting there, sleeping there for 3 days, we cannot remove him from it. He lives here, man. We cannot. It's like you sleeping in your backyard. It's like technically, police can't come in and remove you from your backyard. It's messed up because you shouldn't sleep in your backyard. It's the same thing with him, and he'll be violating you guys' rules, not Florida statute, it's not making any laws. When it gets physical, then you can report it, she can report it, whatever. We'll get their statements and we'll do what we got to do. But up till now,
hopefully, it doesn't reach that point that he gets physical with you guys or with her, and then that's what we step in.
Okay. All right.
That clear?
All right. Clear.
How you guys?
Okay, there you go. Just another day in the lives of the Miami PD, and they're making it clear to this manager, or whatever he may be, that this guy Christian Obumseli has rights. He's living here. I don't care if he's crashed on that cot in the elevator room. He has stuff here. He's a tenant, so we can't kick him out of your lobby. We can't arrest him for being in your lobby. He's a tenant. Right. But if it rises to the level of some domestic violence, that's a whole different story. So this is the foundation laid for what is going to happen roughly 24 hours later when they have another altercation. And it's clear, even from this little bit of video that we've seen, they have a history of some level of violence and pushing, shoving, slapping, unclear. But at trial, I think we're going to learn more than we ever could have imagined about what kind of history they had of domestic violence from both sides.
Yep.
So,
all right. So everyone will be doing this every Friday that we can until the trial begins. Technically, it's scheduled right now for
December 1. Technically, December 1.
Technically, December 1 for jury selection. And just like we had the lead in to Donna Edelson, we're going to try to cover this case every Friday until we get there.
Yeah.
With the holidays mixed in between.
Yeah, true enough. But kind of give us a sense of where this is, where it's going, what it's all about, because it is
serious case.
It's serious domestic violence. This is Domestic Violence Month, right? So It couldn't be a better example of what could happen, what can get out of control if you let it. And in this case, the defendant said it was purely self-defense. So we shall see. We shall see. All right, then. Anything exciting for the weekend?
I'm going to a roast of not the kind of roast you think of out in the country. They do a certain type of roast. We'll talk about
like
it.
Eating roast or roasting somebody?
like an animal, and I'm not
like a pig roast.
like something like that, and I'll be bringing my butternut squash, I guess, or my yellow zucchini squash.
Is it going to be in a barn or something?
It's a great big property, a great big barn area, and all sorts of stuff. It's an annual event. This is the first time that my husband and I will be going to it. So we shall see. Anyhow, it should be interesting.
Yeah, I'll look for that report. I don't have quite as much fun planned. I have a trial on Tuesday, so I'll be grinding, getting ready for that. Nobody's going to get Fitzsimmons, though, in my trial. It's purely about the money and the government. So, but that'll be my lovely weekend. All right, then. And then who knows what's going to happen. So these other cases we're following, there's never a dull moment.
A lot going on.
Yes, ma'am. Michael Bryant here. Thank you, Linda Kenny Baden. We are Justice Served TV, and please
like, subscribe, share, notify.
Do that. Have a great weekend, and try to do the right thing.